And welcome to the Paul Rodriguez Show, special Thursday afternoon, evening, morning. It could be the middle of the night for all I know, depending on when you watch this programming. In the studio, producer James, the man in the DFW burbs. How you living? West Washington. How you doing, sir? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Chilling, bro.
Repping that Austin, Texas today, I see.
Yeah, I still can't see y'all. But yeah, man, everything's good, dude. Was a little late, just running around, getting the boss ready to go on vacation. I'm getting ready to go on vacation, headed down to the ATX. Uh, may stop off at someplace, give me some barbecue, maybe say what's up to y'all. I don't know.
Little BBQ action, maybe.
Yeah,
Better open that.
About some barbecue.
Better
dude.
open that wallet.
I heard it's big.
Huh?
You better open that wallet.
James is buying.
Is James buying?
Shit.
That's what I heard. I heard somebody's buying. I don't know who's buying.
I thought we did have a plan though to go take him out to get some barbecue.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're buying.
Hey,
you said that like
remember,
you were buying.
I think BJ was supposed to be getting us barbecue. Remember when he years ago he got that second place finish in the fantasy football league. BJ still owes us some barbecue. We need to find BJ.
Yeah, I need to find BJ, most definitely. Abbreviated show tonight due to the tardiness on Mr. West Washington. Y'all can all blame him. But no, man, lots of moves today. Couple of big moves in the NBA, some moves in college football. Turn me down a little bit, James, in my ears, just a little bit, just a tad. Wes, what do you make of this? USC, UCLA hopping on a trip, hopping on a boat, hopping on a plane. Maybe they're going to catch the, prevailing winds, as the meteorologists say. Heading over to the Big Ten in 2024. That's a huge jump. Lincoln Riley. I'm thinking he's going to have an exodus from USC probably here pretty soon. I don't think he wants to face Big Ten, Ohio State, probably any of those schools. Midwestern is dangerous also in the Big Ten. During the regular season, Iowa is the university I was thinking about that time. But is this a dollar move? Is this a power play for resources by the Big Ten to bring in UCLA and USC with the dollar bills, y'all? What do you think, Wes?
Of course, but I think it's a good move for USC and for UCLA, just because I think this is going to help them recruiting wise. I think it's going to help. It's going to help them for what they want to do is try to get into that college playoff. I don't think they're going to have a tough time. You got to be basically perfect in the pack, whatever it is now. I don't know, what is it, pack 16 or something? Pack, whatever it is. You got to be basically perfect to get into that playoff picture right now because they're keeping it at 4. How long are they staying with the playoff at 4?
They renewed it. They reviewed it this week. The college football playoff committee reviewed it and they extended it again. So there's not going to be an extension anytime soon. Probably not within the next 4 to 5 years, I would say.
Okay, so their play is they have a better chance of getting in there if they become a 1 loss, maybe up to 2 loss. They can be a 1 loss team and possibly get in the Big Ten.
Who can be a 1 team? Who can be a 1 loss team?
USC, UCLA. If they play in the Big Ten. If they play in the Big Ten, they could be a 1 loss team and possibly get in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
In the pack, whatever, you got to be perfect.
Yeah, that makes sense. But my biggest thing taken away from all of this is isn't this just a preemptive move for the Pac-12 and the Big Ten to merge, and then the USC, the SEC will then eventually just absorb the Big 12 and maybe another conference. Meanwhile, you're going to have the ACC. You're going to have the ACC possibly maybe join in with the Big Ten as well and just have 2 big mega conferences. That's the way it looks like it's going.
But it's just crazy. With all the what are teams like Cincinnati and Houston? What are they doing? What's Houston? Is Houston joining the Big 12?
I think Houston is joining the Big 12. Yes, I think Cincinnati is as well.
What are teams like BYU's Big 12?
Independent.
Independent.
They may be moving to the Big 12, but right now they're independent.
Well, I think. I mean, I think you have to start. Teams like Boise State, they got to start try to make a move.
But that
Boise State, I'm guessing if you're the Pac, whatever it's called, you go after Boise State right now.
they're already in it. They're already in it. I think the Pac-12, the ACC, and the Big Ten, they're going to merge, and then the SEC is going to absorb the Big 12 and maybe another mid-level conference, maybe like the American or whatever they see fit. And they may not even take those conferences. They just may pluck teams. Like they may say we want the Southwest, or we want all the teams in Texas and vice versa, whatever have you. But at the same time, to me, it's like the two big dominoes that fell were Texas, Oklahoma to SEC, and then now the two next biggest dominoes to the both college
Oklahoma
teams in LA.
State, Baylor.
They're just kind of moving on over to the Big Ten. The next big school I want to hear about is, what is Notre Dame going to do? Are you all right there? Made that stank face.
Huh?
Notre
Dame. Notre Dame wants they still want to be alone just because they got that NBC contract.
No, man, you take that
right?
you take that NBC to Big Ten and you merge it, put it on Peacock, whatever you want to do, Jack. It don't matter. That money's going to be there forever.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I mean, you don't want all. I don't think the SEC wants all the teams in the they
don't give a shit.
The Big 12.
They don't.
I mean, why not? I mean, swap them teams out. I don't know. It seems like who do you want out of the Big 12 that's left? Oklahoma State,
Baylor,
and
TCU, Texas Tech for sure. You want just
what do you want Texas Tech for?
You just want you want Texas Tech. You want Texas Tech.
Why? What has Texas Tech done?
Basketball? Basketball? Baseball? Bro, you need. I hate how you like downplay all these schools just because they're just not Arkansas. It's like you're like, it's like they have a value. You give them no value, none.
Dude, I get we started late, so you want to come in.
Mad disrespect, bro.
Get shit started going fast. But come on, bro. Texas Tech, I give you basketball. But baseball, nah.
They beat Texas on a sneaky play.
SEC, have you seen the SEC in baseball?
Yeah, they won back-to-back national champions. I get it.
Texas Tech would struggle in baseball. They just.
It's all about taking resources from other conferences, Wes. That's what we're talking about here. These mid-level teams, they got to go somewhere. Listen, it's about viewership in Texas. If you're the SEC and you can garner all the schools in Texas, people are going to watch on a Tuesday night at 9 p.m. and they're going to watch the whole damn thing. How do I know? Because it's me.
I don't know. Maybe you figure some of these schools maybe want to leave the SEC, but I guess nobody really wants to leave that.
Why? It's too much money. There's too much money in there.
Yeah, but I mean, it seemed like it'd be a good move for some of the teams, like maybe get out of SEC and maybe you start winning games. I mean, seems like I would say like Vandy or maybe South Carolina. Like you don't hear anything from South Carolina in anything right now.
Weren't they competing in baseball?
But South Carolina, you don't hear anything from South Carolina. What are you afraid of to play South Carolina in right now?
No, I wouldn't say anything personally. But at the same time, what's Missouri doing? Nothing.
I mean, but Missouri.
How do you give Missouri credit?
I give Missouri more credit than I give South Carolina.
You are out of your mind. How do you give Missouri more credit than Texas Tech?
I think if Missouri played in the Big 12, I think Missouri would do just as good as Texas Tech. What sport?
Fighting for fifth place? What does that even mean?
I'm just saying. I think if Missouri was in the Big 12 in football, their record would be better than Texas Tech.
Yeah, if Chase Daniels was a quarterback, sure. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like Missouri is in a place where they need to be playing in the Big Ten rather than the SEC due to their geography. But at the same time, it's like there's so many schools. Like What are they going to do with Maryland? What are they going to do with, Syracuse?
Why did Maryland leave the ACC? I
don't understand it. I mean, I know they're in the Big Ten, but at the same time, it's like it must have been a TV deal, must have been money deal, because that's the only thing that makes sense for them to make that move. Now we got Clemson on the outs, Florida State's on the outs. What do? You have to join. Somebody's got to join the SEC, or somebody's got to join the Big Ten.
Dude, can you imagine if Clemson and Florida State joined the SEC? That's
ridiculous. I couldn't, but I understand what you're saying.
That's ridiculous.
You might as well just give the national champion to the SEC champion, because that's the only thing it's going to be.
I mean, could they go to possibly, if these conferences get that big, do you even play out of conference games? Do you just play your conference, basically a conference tournament, and then who wins out of there, they go play for a national championship?
That's what Alabama did during 2020.
But I feel like Alabama, this may be why Saban's mad, because I think Saban likes the thing where, he might play one tough opponent out of the conference, but he wants to play some cupcakes so he can get that practice basically, or he can get that week off. That's a bye week when he has to go play, Cincinnati or
Cincinnati. You mean Citadel?
Huh?
You mean Citadel?
Is this Citadel? Whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. What I say, Cincinnati?
Yeah, I was like Cincinnati. That's an island in Puerto Rico.
Man,
no, it's not.
This is medication that got me on, dude. I mess up sometimes.
Well, it's all good. I slept.
My glaucoma's bad, so I gotta.
I understand.
Work on that. But yeah, I think that's why Saban might be getting irritated about what's going on right now.
Saban's pissed because he can't cheat no more.
Well,
because everybody's cheating like him.
Because it's not cheating anymore.
That's right.
They took away the cheat factor. They basically said, we're tired of saying y'all are cheating, so we're just gonna get rid of it. And now y'all, do what you've been doing, but now it's just legal.
Right.
They're just bringing it to the forefront. It's like when you've been hiding that one chick behind your back. You only call her up late nights, and she's that side chick. But finally, y'all, I guess you kind of have feelings for each other, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna introduce her to the friends. I'm gonna sport her out. We're gonna hit the bar together, on the town together. And that's basically what they're doing. They're just making it official because they've been doing it for years. They've been cheating for.
You just referenced the NIL. You just referenced the NIL deals like a side chick. Are you serious?
What kind of relationships you have, bro?
Oh, sorry, Mr. Family Man. Oh my God.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong. There ain't nothing wrong with being an upstanding family man. You show that man some respect.
Hey, dude, I can't wait to meet his family. I'm sure they're lovely people.
Oh, you're not meeting them.
I'm just saying.
Oh, you're not meeting them.
What? You not let me meet the fam? Damn, dude. I'm sure your boys will love to meet me.
Come on, right up to your knee.
They'd be like.
Anyway.
No, that's a compliment for you, Wes.
I'm just saying that they've been doing it for years. It's just now it's legal.
Doing it.
It's like basically when Snoop Dogg is in Vegas. He's been doing what he's been doing illegally, smoking weed. But now when he goes to Vegas, it's like I can do this now.
Yeah,
but for some people, it's not as fun, because they like that sneaking around or that. I'm doing something bad, but now it's legal. It's like, man, everybody's doing it. Man.
I don't know how you just likened the NIL deals to side piece and now to cannabis. That just boggles my brain.
Dude,
what?
Did you say cannabis?
Yeah, that's the proper term. Yeah.
Oh my God. No, cannabis, that's a rapper.
We're not getting into this conversation on this channel. Anyways, moving on. What kind of basketball news are we having out there, Wes? I hear Kevin Durant is talking about going to 2 big teams, maybe changing. He'd be changing the destiny of 3 teams by leaving. But who are those 2 teams that are out there rummaging around for KD's services?
I think he's going to Portland.
Well,
Portland? Yeah, I think Portland.
no,
I'm just kidding.
What he's
Allegedly.
saying is that he either wants to go to the Suns or he wants to go to the Heat
Why would he want to go to Phoenix?
because Devin Booker, Chris Paul.
Chris Paul's like a mummy,
He-
though.
He wants to try. He basically he's trying to recreate what he had in Golden State. So he wants a team that's kind of there or whatever.
But why would he want to go toe to toe with them and the Lakers if the Lakers are fully healthy?
Because you know, are the Lakers going to stay fully healthy?
Probably
What's-
not. But why
what
would
did
he
Charles-
want?
what did
Why would he
Charles
want to go?
Barkley-
Why would he want to go up against Golden State? Why?
I don't know why you want to go to the West Conference. Should probably stay out of the West Conference. I think the West Conference, if the West Conference, for what I understand, with the people that are getting healthy
Yep.
and they stay healthy, the West Conference is going to be tough because they're talking about John Wall to the Clippers. You're talking about if the Lakers stay healthy with Anthony Davis, or sorry, Charles Barkley calls him Anthony Street Clothes Davis. Westbrook is obviously.
Man, if you got hate in your heart, just let it
LA.
out.
What?
If you got hate in your heart, just let it out.
No. Charles Barkley named him that.
Don't
That's
matter.
not me.
You repeated it.
Anyway, and then you got the Mavs. The Mavs are making moves. In the
Why
Western
doesn't
Conference,
why
so-
doesn't KD go to Dallas? That seems to be the closest makeup of what Golden State is.
I don't know, man. KD might not be a big fan of European guys. I don't know, man. I don't know what it's KD, man. KD is he's a weird cat, dude. Like
I thought he wants. Doesn't he want to win?
he wants to win, but he's still a weird cat. I mean, I think what happens with he doesn't like Brooklyn because I think that Kyrie's weirdness is taking over his weirdness.
You don't think it's Ben
So,
Simmons?
And I don't think Kyrie stays in Brooklyn either.
You don't think it's Ben
So, I
Simmons'
mean-
weirdness coming from Philly?
I mean, Ben Simmons, he's Australian, so of course he's weird. Have you ever met an
Ben
Australian
Simmons
person
is
that's
from
not weird?
Australia?
Yeah.
Ben Simmons ain't worth the fuck.
Well, there you go.
Whoa.
Here's your 20.
You just can't. You just.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude.
He got to pay the toll. You got to
But
pay
from
the
what I'm
troll
hearing,
toll.
Ben Simmons might be headed to Portland.
Is he James? Is he from
Might-
Australia?
His father is an African American expatriate who became a naturalized citizen
You
of
mean-
Australia, and his mother is a white Australian. So he is indeed
He is
from
Australian.
Australia.
So his father's an
Oh,
expatriate.
Why would you think I lie about this?
There you go.
I've never
Just
heard
doing
him
my
speak.
job, bro. Just doing my
I've
job.
never heard him speak, and so I just assumed he was a brother from the U.S. of A. That's what I just said.
Dude, have you ever watched baseball?
He played
Most
at
of the-
he
the
played
most
at
of the brothers
Ellis.
You see
He
in
played
baseball?
at dude. He played at LSU.
This
That's not Australian at all.
Hey, maybe just like Cajun food.
this is
But
what I
I'm just
think
saying,
of.
you see most of the brothers that are playing in baseball, they're Dominicans. They're not. Most of them are not from America.
Speaking of Dominican, that's a
If they're
different.
good.
That's a different kind of thing. You can tell people who are Dominican. Use their last
Yeah, they're-
name or their first name. They got something Hispanic in it.
Yeah.
But have y'all seen that
Jones?
dude's? Huh?
Andrew Jones?
Yeah, Dominican Jones.
Hold on. Before we get off the topic of KD, I just wanted to say something. I think that he, like, going to Golden State, there was a lot of people that were like, oh, you had to go and join a super team to go and get your rings. And I think that
Not
bugs.
everybody.
I think that bugs him. Yeah, some people. It's everybody. So I think that bugs him. Even though, like, he went over there. I mean, Steph already this year he proved himself that they didn't need Kevin Durant. Even though Kevin Durant went over there and he was the Finals MVP back-to-back for those 2 seasons. You know, he proved this year that it wasn't about Kevin Durant. It was about, you know, the whole the team and him, especially himself. But on Kevin Durant, on the other end, you know, a lot of people were saying, you know, that he needed to go over there and hop on a team that was already stacked. They were so stacked when he went over there. Like they were heavy favorites to win the championship, and they did. And you know, I know it Because he's a guy that listens to everything. He listens to what everyone's saying about him. I mean, the guy had a fucking burner. He had a freaking burner account on Twitter, you know, and he was like having conversations, you know, like beefing his name up and all
why do
this.
you think he's so aware of what's being said about him?
He's just one of those guys that like he cares about what people think and people say
But
about him.
He's a why do you think he is that way though? Is it sensitivity? Is it just he wants to defend his name? What do you think it is?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Could be a combination.
Yeah.
I would love to ask me like why does it bother you? Is it him not being accepting of criticism, or is it just him trying to defend his name? Because there's a fine line between the two. And that's just my curiosity. Wes, what do you think?
I think it's because he needs a fresh fade, man. I think he needs a fresh fade.
You
dude.
just ain't
Kevin
got
Durant.
name, man. Man,
What?
rough.
I'm just saying, the brother needs a fade.
Cold blooded.
I'm just saying, man.
Is it because you got a fresh
He
one?
just
That's
did.
why you starting to harp and be critical on people? You better
Oh,
you better
man, I'm
watch
just
out. His
saying,
mother's
bro.
gonna come. His mother gonna come find you. You better
That's-
watch out,
That's fresh.
She the real MVP.
bro.
But no, I hear Ben Simmons.
guess he didn't
though,
catch the
I think
jab.
He's going to Portland. I didn't mean to. But I think Kevin Durant. He's just. I mean, I don't know, dude. He's just. First of all, you know, he's somebody that had the work at it. You know, he came from nothing. So like,
Yeah,
maybe he's just very protective, and you know, he doesn't like people talking shit to him.
and that's why I was curious about it. Like
He gets sensitive.
he came from the bottom, literally the bottom, and you know he worked his way to go to Texas and then to OKC and then had his stints in Golden State, and it's just like, bro, you proved yourself, you proved your worth, you proved your value, you've won MVPs, you've won conference finals MVPs. Like, you don't have to prove anything to anybody. Like, why don't you just go set yourself on a team and then recruit people to you? I don't understand. I go like jump around, but maybe it's the business. Maybe that's how you get these supermax deals. I don't know.
Hey, he got actually drafted by Seattle though, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they turned
Okay.
into OKC.
I'm just checking.
Smart ass.
But I mean, he's but other guys are starting from the bottom. I mean, you look at Giannis, man.
Yeah,
Giannis, he started from the bottom. Giannis and his brothers were trading shoes for their basketball game. It was like, oh, hey, I got my game. So I'm wearing the basketball shoes. When your game starts, here are my shoes. And,
I heard a story about Giannis that after he signed his first NBA deal, he had to either bike or walk to the stadium because he sent all of the money from his check back home, and so he had no way to pay for a cab or Uber. Isn't that crazy? You would have think like, why didn't you just call the team? Like, tell the team like, hey, I need a ride to the stadium or the what do they call them?
Hey,
Coliseum.
got to get in that cardio, dude. Get in that cardio. I need to get me a bike so I can start biking.
That
around
pride
the
be
neighborhood.
fucking with you.
I think he panicked, and he's just used to walking, so he just walked. He's like, I just walked there. But was he like 6'10"? Giannis?
That stride is probably.
Gotta be. Dude can probably literally scratch his knees standing straight up.
Can you?
I can't. No,
Oh.
my arms aren't that long. I mean, my arms are probably as long as James.
As long as what it Percy. Come on, Percy.
Hey, dude, James.
What?
James, I gotta give you props on the shirt, dude. I like the shirt.
Hey, thanks, man. Hey,
Y'all got a couple things in common. All right, y'all. Let's get into a quick 2-minute break. Let us get out of here, and then when we come back, we'll get off the rails a little bit. Abbreviated show. Just wanted to give you a little content. Chandelier people time. I don't know what to tell you. Chandelier people.
Really?
Gosh, Wes.
And dude,
Hey, though I will compliment you. I say one thing, bro. You had the Westmobile looking clean. It looked good out there in the sun, man. Looked real nice.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got to keep it clean, bro. You know,
What do you?
I got the.
Who'd you pay to detail that?
Oh man, that's me, bro. You ain't
That
paying
I
attention.
knew it
Come
was him.
on,
West is
brother.
that West ain't gonna. And West don't strike me as the kind of guy. He's like, I'm gonna take care of that.
Uh-uh.
But let me
If I'm
ask
a
you. Let me
detailer,
ask
it's
you.
gotta. I'm only gonna do it like every once in a while. Like I want a deep, clean detail. I want them doing like cleaning that up under every. Like I'll do that once, but like from you get basically once, twice a week. I gotta go clean it. I gotta go wash it. Like soon as it rains, if it rains, I gotta go wash it that next day.
All right, West.
Type
So let me
deal.
ask you
You
this
know.
question. Men usually name their vehicles, among other things that they name.
Linda Sue.
Linda Sue, LS. Why
Yeah,
Linda
Linda
Sue?
Sue.
You got a backstory?
Yeah, that's my
All right,
mom.
we'll tell it on the
Oh,
backside when we come back from break. We'll go ahead and get that story when we come back. Hold that thought. Welcome back to the show. Shout out Kelly Rowland. Just gonna leave it right there. Boys, welcome back. Let's get off the rails a little bit. I don't care what anybody says about anybody else. Don't make me go Cedric the Entertainer on Barbershop in here. Do not make me do that, West Washington. You don't know
I need to watch that. I haven't seen that movie in a while.
I caught it on HBO like 2 weeks ago. It was the second one where the little girl goes up to Ced when he's standing in the kiddie pool barbecuing, and he gives her that burnt ass burger, and she goes, "I'm gonna tell my auntie," and she runs inside, and then it's Queen Latifah as the auntie.
Yeah.
And then Queen Latifah tells him the baby girl wants that link too. And he tells his buddies when she's walking off with her girls, she goes, "That link ain't gonna make it inside."
Takes that bite.
And she takes a snap out of it right before she walks in. Oh, that's a great movie.
Man, I was wondering. I was like, because that movie came out in when, like,
05, I think,
yeah,
the second one.
Yeah, and so I
How
was
many do
like,
they do?
man,
Three.
Cedric looked old in that one, at least from what I remember.
Well, he was kind of getting old.
Yeah, and so I was like, I wonder where he's at now. And then I was like, oh shit, is he still alive?
Yeah.
Looked him up. The guy is 58 years old.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I thought he was older than that. To be honest with
man,
you.
him and Steve were I'm talking about them like I know him. His first name basis. I watch Steve Harvey almost every day on YouTube. Yeah, him and Steve, man. When they had the Steve Hightower show, that was a big show, Steve Harvey show. Y'all remember that back in the day?
Steve. Oh yeah.
That was
Steve,
on
was
WB.
he the coach or something like that?
Yeah, Cedric was the PE coach and Steve Harvey was the music teacher. He was the all-around teacher. He did everything.
I wasn't that big a fan of the show. I didn't because I think that was more in I might have been in my 20s or something like that.
Yeah, because that show
So,
was
like,
come
I was-
out, and then in
It
01,
was like
in
was on
01,
the
that's when
CW,
King,
right?
yeah, it was CW, and then in 01, this was like at the tail end of that Steve Harvey show. That's when the Kings of Comedy came out. The Kangs.
oh yeah, the Kangs.
Dude, I can sit there. I can sit down and put that on, and have a couple of libations and watch the whole and I memorized the whole thing. It's just I
And
don't know.
who was the best?
Bernie.
Bernie.
Yes.
Bernie.
Bernie
Dude,
killed. That's why he went last.
I miss Bernie. Bernie was. I watched this show, Bernie Mac. Dude, I watched it. I remember the Bernie Mac show. I watched that. But Bernie Mac, I remember the first time I saw Bernie Mac was on the Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah.
Way back in the day.
At the Apollo.
This was so long ago, James. This is for James. This was so long ago. We recorded it off of the VCR. That's what we watched it on.
I think he knows what that
I
is.
don't know if you know about that.
Yes,
But
dude.
yeah.
Half of my childhood films were on
VHS.
blank VCRs. Even some of them where you would have like maybe a shitty movie that you might have gotten or whatever. So what you do is you put like a little
Take
piece
the
of
tab.
paper in the little corner in the square, put it in there, boom, you record right over it.
Mexicano, bro.
Hey. But I don't know nothing about none of that shit.
James knows about
You
secrets.
don't know about Def Comedy Jam?
Dude,
You never seen that stand up about
yeah,
Bernie?
I've watched it like once, maybe twice.
Have you seen the one about the coffee?
No.
So, like,
Let's just stir like mother coffee.
Yeah.
Then when she answers the phone,
gotta-
hello.
maybe it's work.
Like
Hello?
like mother coffee.
But dude, Chris Tucker. That's where the first time I saw Chris Tucker was on Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah. I didn't see that
This
one.
is before Friday. That's how long ago. This is before Friday.
Jesus, where'd they dig you up from?
Yeah, that was
But
my favorite part of that of Kings of Comedy. I'm gonna leave right here and we'll move on. The best part about Kings of Comedy is when they're outside on the basketball court and Burns starts talking about how, America is scared. And he was like, y'all scared of me. Y'all scared I might say something. And then he does all that move and then he starts begging. He starts, please, America, I'll take anything. I'll take USA. I'll take TNT. I'll take WB. And sure enough, he got the WB.
dude, you know the conspiracy theory is that
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Said that,
You're going to get us kicked off of YouTube.
I shouldn't have said that, should I?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Wes,
I'm sorry,
when the
people.
hell, Wes, have you ever said, "Oh, I shouldn't have said that"? You're letting Paul over here make you soft, man.
Yeah,
Come on. Hey, you say
I
what you
know,
say,
that's what
and you stand behind it 100%. Come on, man.
Dude,
Until we get kicked off.
I told you, Paul has made me like, I have to watch what I say.
This is the way it is. I let Wes get to that edge, and he's got a cord strapped to him, and as soon as he puts them toes on that edge, I'm like, all right, come back. So I'm like, all right, let's come right back here.
He's in the air jumping off, and you grab him by that fine hair he has there, and you just pull him right back onto the edge.
I don't know what kind of things you do at your house, but we ain't nobody around here doing no hair pulling like that.
Here we go.
I mean, you the one that brought it up. I don't know.
Paul had to pull me back when I was challenging people to fight me. I was sending out my address. Like, if you disagree with what I say, come talk to me in my face. And I was about to say my address, and Paul was like, whoa.
So you pull him back from the edge. Where are you pulling him from?
I told you he had a cord strapped to him. Were you not listening? You were sitting right here.
Hey, I got come on.
You working? I know. I get it. But I'm just saying, you only have headphones on, and you're watching the show on the computer.
Dude, I'm watching baseball, and have you noticed how Michael Jordan has just conquered sports?
Yeah. You have
NFL. You have literally on every sport.
You have NFL linemen and even some tight ends wearing the Jordan 1s on the football field.
Yeah, on the football field.
It's
stupid.
You
have baseball players wearing Jordan. They're wearing
My kids
Jordan,
don't even know like
Jumpman.
The ones that are like in junior high and beyond. They're like all Jordans, and the younger boys are starting to like come on to it, Jordans, and I'm like, y'all don't even know the.
Well, I saw one story where there was like a what is that? What's the youth basketball called?
AAU.
No, it's like the little kids, like at the elementary. Little dribblers. There was like a kid, little dribblers, and they all had the LaMelos on.
Really?
Yeah.
It's funny that LaMelo he's with Nike though, right?
Yeah, I think so.
What happened to the Lonzos or whatever?
Bro, the balls, the 3Bs,
Big Baller Brand.
That went out of business.
That's because that idiot wanted, dude, for a pair of slides, he wanted like $300.
Bro, that ain't Gucci. That's all I gotta say.
There's people that bought that shit too.
I bet you in time, like I bet you when the Suns retire from and I bet you they probably may reprise Big Baller Brand, and I bet you that's gonna be worth some money, like in 40 years, 20 years.
But no, what's gonna happen is if they're smart, they're gonna get with Nike.
Right.
They might try to do something like. I mean, if they do really good, if LaMelo does really good, maybe it'd be like what Jordan has done. You have Jordans, and then you got Jumpman.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it might be like a little spin off of that or something like that.
Yeah, I could see that.
If they get, if they do really good. But I gotta say, man, LaMelo is balling out, dude. I didn't think he was gonna be as good as he was, just because all the highlights I saw of that kid playing in high school, I never saw him play defense once. I never saw him get in a defensive stance. I never saw him get back on defense.
Look at Wes getting nerdy about basketball.
Man, dude, you gotta understand. I came into that era with, dude, we were, they run and gun now, but we were ran and gun but we were full court press, and we were like get back on defense. We were like, we were part of that slap the floor era.
Okay, Dominique Wilkins.
Playing defense, but it's different. I get it. I think now the way of playing defense now is just to get in somebody's way and maybe bug them a little bit. If you're like, they say Patrick Beverly is supposed to be a great defender, but I don't think Patrick Beverly. He was an Arkansas guy. This is how bad I'm talking shit. He's an Arkansas guy, but I don't think he does anything but just bug you. He just does unnecessary stuff, and then he tries to flop if you try to, do anything. Marcus Smart, the same way. They want to get in. They want to try to get in your personal zone, and then as soon as you make a move, they want to just flop and fall down, and they call that great defense.
All right, there's an insight into defensive basketball by Wes Washington. I think I woke up now. Yeah, I'm back at it again. I don't know, gents. Any big plans for the holidays? I know Wes, you're coming down to the ATX. James, you gonna be barbecuing it up?
I am barbecuing on.
Have you perfected your smoked ribs yet? Or are you still working?
I'm hoping to
barbecuing?
do that. Yeah, I'm barbecuing on Saturday.
Uh-huh.
It's supposed to be at my brother's. I don't know. There's some rain in the area and stuff, so we're gonna.
When's that stopped you before? It hasn't.
You can't
Okay.
make it Saturday, James. Saturday doesn't work for me, bro.
That's cool. It ain't about you. So I'm gonna be over there barbecuing, and I'm gonna get some ribs started probably like at 11 o'clock because I'm planning on smoking them for like 6 hours.
How can you leave? Like, you don't leave them uncovered for 6 hours.
No.
Okay.
No, I do. So I throw them on there, get them all ready, and my whole pre-prep, cook, all that shit. Put them on the pit, with nothing for like 2 hours, and then I wrap them up for about no. The first cook is for 3 hours. Then I wrap them up, cook them for 2 hours.
What do you wrap them in?
4.
Okay.
And I put brown sugar and some honey on there, and put them in there.
I got your brown sugar right here.
And then I take them off, and then I sauce them, put them on there for an hour just to finish them off.
You ever see that hot honey people are advertising around?
Yeah.
I'll see if I can send you a link. It's supposed to be like a spicy honey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if I think that would work with ribs. If you want a little spice.
I have to make one spicy, one not.
Yeah, I know some people they use. There's some like specialty pizzas people put on. They'll put it on like pepperoni pizza. Give it like the sweet, but then that spice kick.
Yeah.
I can dig it. Wes, what's up?
No, I was saying I had an ex-girlfriend. I called her Spicy Honey.
Was she Latina?
No.
What was his name?
Why spicy honey? I don't get it.
I don't get James.
All right. Anyways, moving on.
Anyway,
It's
Just
the
'cause I
last,
said I like
last
your
day.
shirt,
It's the
James,
last
don't
day
be
of the
rude
month.
now, bro.
James is gonna get it in.
So next show will be all in
he
person
ain't getting nothing in over here.
Well, I hope not.
because my name's not Spicy Honey.
I can see that being a. You better hope somebody doesn't pick that up for you, James.
Okay. Fair enough.
Talk about your
I'm
lady,
just saying,
so you know.
You're not barbecuing for the if I come to Leichhardt, James, you're not.
No, we're going to have barbecue. We're taking you to one of the barbecue joints here in town.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
That works, too.
Picky ass, unappreciative.
We're only this town is only known as the barbecue capital of Texas. I
Yeah.
don't think it's that bad of a deal. James's ribs are pretty good, but I think you're gonna find a similar product.
No, I'll be. I'm just giving James shit. Just because I like James, man. That's my homie, dude.
Mhm.
I look forward to talking to James every week. You know, that's my boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
sure
you
act
on the
like
other hand, man, you kind of asshole. Dude. You make me feel bad about myself
So
the way I am.
so
You know, James, he wants me to fly my freak flag. You want me to pull down the freak flag and be normal.
I want to
Not
stay
being
on. I
flag.
want to stay on this platform as long as possible without getting kicked off because of any minute word that may be uttered. I'm not saying you can't say anything. I'm just saying like there's some stuff we just can't go down the road.
I feel like Michael Scott in the Office, you know, sometimes because they told me, he had to clean up his act because he was in management,
Yep,
He
you're in
couldn't say
management.
That's what she said.
That's true. I can see that.
He's like he was like telling him like I can't just say anything anymore now. Like Smith was like, yeah, that's right. You can't just say anything. And it's true. Hey, dude, I clean up my act somewhat.
Yeah, I agree. But
Compared
if
to
but
when
if
we're out
but if
there-
I never said anything, you would never know.
It's day to day. It's day to day.
Yeah, sometimes I mean, don't get me wrong. I let you go, and then when I think it's close enough, then I pull the string.
do you have the mute button? You should have.
I don't have it. James does. That's why.
You need.
That's why I'll just cut you off. I'll just start talking over you.
need to give. We need to figure out how we can give. Paul
No,
the music.
I know it's better.
It's like the what's the show on ESPN? Is it Around the Horn?
Yeah.
Yes, around the
Yeah.
horn. But that's James's job. James's job is to.
James ain't gonna.
I know, and that's
I don't like to
good.
mute people. I guarantee you, Paul would have. If Paul had a mute button, I think he would have used it at least like 6
Yeah,
times.
and that's the thing is I don't want that power because I'll abuse it, and I want you to be able to say until I'm like, okay, we can't take it that far. But that's why I've been considering.
James is that type of dude when you're like, oh, hey, you gonna do something stupid? Yeah, dude. Yeah, do that, dude. Jump off that cliff.
Yeah.
But see, here's my thing. Here's my thing. Let's just talk about it real quick. This is my thing. I would love if we could put some like uncensored content on another platform, and then have that like we would probably need to like stop doing live shows, and we would probably need to do a show that's like pre-recorded so we can edit and then put the unedited content on a platform that would not like kick us off for anything we said. And that's like the only difference. That's why I'm like, I would love to go down because I have thoughts and opinions and want to, I say 99% of the things in my brain that come out of my mouth, but there's 1% that is just not going to come out. And I don't care if anybody doesn't like it, but that's just the way I feel about it. But if we had an area that was uncensored, then yeah, I would go ahead and like, if somebody wanted to pay $1 per episode, not per episode, probably $1 per week, then yeah, we could put that content somewhere. And then we could, and then you could fly like a fucking eagle west for all I care. You can just go off to any Never Land. What are those? What are the Lost Boys of Never Land?
You mean like a ferry? You could fly
No,
off like a ferry.
because the Lost Boys, they flew. They had a little pixie dust and they were able to fly.
Yeah,
No,
the
no,
ferries.
Lost
No, they're not
Yeah,
fairies.
pixie
They
dust,
just
yeah.
had the fairy
Pixie
dust.
dust.
They're vampires.
Yeah, pixie dust.
The Lost Boys are fairies. You're thinking of
They're fairies with Peter Pan.
no, they're not called the Lost Boys are vampires.
Okay, what's Peter Pan?
No, you think it would fit that?
They're not
Yeah,
fairies.
that's Peter Pan.
Yeah.
But are you talking about Twilight?
No.
No, those are fairies. Twilight's terrible. My sister was into that, dude. I had to put up with her watching Twilight all the time. Like, this movie is terrible.
I don't think it was your
my
demographic
mom-
was intended for it to be watching it.
My mom got me to watch the first one, and I barely made it. The only reason I watched it because my mom wanted to watch it.
They're not called. They don't have a name for the crew. For Peter Pan and his crew.
Peter Pan, yeah.
No. Because the Lost Boys are, like that movie. You know what I'm talking about?
The movie.
Kiefer
Yes,
Sutherland.
yes.
I haven't seen it. It's
I
like
know-
with
I
the
know
chords
that
in it.
movie.
And the chords in it.
Yeah.
Man, you can.
I haven't seen it, dude. I need to watch it though. People are mad at me about not watching that.
Somebody's watching this show right now and they're like yelling at the screen. Peter
You haven't seen
Pan.
Lost Boys, I know. But we never finished the thing about my car.
They're called the Lost
yeah,
Boys.
I named.
Peter Pan and the Lost Boys.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta watch.
The Lost
I named
Boys
my-
are characters from J.M. Barrie's 1904 play Peter Pan. All right.
I never
What
really
year?
watched
1904.
Peter Pan
That's
either.
old. You didn't watch Peter Pan as a kid? It came out in 1904. That'd be right up your alley.
Oh, God damn.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think he said he was born in 1901.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay. Thank you very much for the clarity.
So sometimes, man, you come
said
at me and it
it's
hurts my
like
feelings.
it's like in celebrity softball. You just like lobbed up that softball and I just saw it coming and I just turned on it.
Get out.
I just turned on it.
Man, I don't look that old. I guarantee you, if we
Wes,
go out in public
that's why it's
And
funny
nobody
because you're
knows.
not.
and nobody knows, and we sit next to each other, we ask, who's older, me or you?
Me.
He might have got bit by a vampire like Wesley Snipes.
You're Blade, bro?
Nah,
You're the
man,
day walker?
I pay my taxes.
I tell you what, we're not ever gonna have Wesley Snipes on this show.
What?
We got West
He can't
Washington.
get mad.
We got West
Wesley Snipes
Washington.
can't get mad about that, dude. Anything I
Shit.
say, I don't make up anything, so they can't get mad about that.
It's funny. I have to say it. He ain't never coming on this show.
I'm just.
You're not. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
That's all I'm saying.
No, but
I'm just saying.
you're right.
Everything I say is true. They can't get mad about that.
That's how I love your logic because he's right. He never says anything that's not factual. Well, there's a couple of things.
What?
You've pushed the limit on some words. I'll just say it like that. You know, a T word. Yeah. Uh-huh. Don't act funny now. Don't act funny like you didn't say it.
Tank.
Yeah,
Hey,
see?
Tank.
Talking about Deshaun.
Bro,
I didn't push the limits on that.
Certified, bro. He's certified.
Hey, well, the crazy thing is, if you're the Cleveland Browns, now you got to say, "Hey, Baker, hey, bro, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry." We kinda
But they're
did that
not
to you."
they are not reconciling. That
You
ship is
think?
come and gone. It's over.
I mean,
Never
so
say
it-
never,
so
but
it's
never.
over, and Jacoby Brissett's the quarterback of the Cleveland Browns.
Depending on what happens tomorrow, if they figure something out. All right, boys, let's start wrapping this bad boy up. Anything y'all want to let the people, los hombres y todo.
Tomorrow, so last week on Saturday,
Shameless plug.
you asked. Darkseid was at a wrestling event that we got invited to
Really?
go to
What? Tell me
to
more.
go do a podcast at. So, anyways, that video was recorded on Saturday, edited up, packaged up real nice. We're gonna release it tomorrow at 6 p.m. It's no, I changed it to 6.
Oh, you did?
I changed it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's tomorrow's First Friday. I was informed. How are you gonna do the broadcast when we're at First Friday? I was like, oh. So yeah, it's gonna be at 6.
Friday.
Nothing.
It's this thing that they have here on the square here in Lockhart. It's like people just walk around. and stuff
Exactly,
like that.
Wes.
Hey,
Exactly.
we're from small town Lockhart. Come on,
Exactly,
man.
dude.
I forgot.
I've
dude.
done
Hey,
First Friday in San Antonio. I've done First Friday in Austin. Yeah, bro.
So is that
What do you expect?
If I come to Black
Go to the other ones.
Why? I'm from Lockhart.
Oh,
Put money
snooze.
back into. Okay, you're one of those guys.
Snooze.
You're one of those guys.
So is that what we're gonna do the square?
No,
It's
we're not.
only on
Yeah, is
Friday
that
because
only
it's
on
First
Friday?
Friday.
Yeah. So, anyways,
First
we're gonna
Friday?
be doing that
You
at
got
6
that
o'clock. Go check out Darkside on Mike's Facebook page. It's got the link up and all that stuff, or you can go follow on YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's
check
a
that out.
reminder set for YouTube if you subscribe.
Mhm.
If you subscribe, it'll set you a reminder
Yeah.
for 6 p.m.
6 o'clock.
6 p.m.
6 o'clock.
Central Standard Time.
Yes.
And what is this again?
It's we had some of the so we have Rosario on
But who's the company?
AWR Wrestling,
There you go.
Austin Wrestling Revolution.
Got it.
Yeah. We had some wrestlers on. It was a good time. I had fun. And then this one's pretty cool because I also got some footage from the event, chopped it up real nice, put it on the end of the show.
Not gonna
so-
get any copyright claims, are you?
No.
I hope not. You better tell Mr. Frito to take it easy on them copyrights.
Oh man.
No cheap chips, apparently.
Hey, tell them to cut the check. What's up, Wes?
Hey, before we get out of here, it's 4th of July weekend coming up. Like,
Uh-huh.
what are you like? What are your go-tos at
Oh, you want to start talking about
barbecues and
food?
stuff like that? Like, I remember going and doing things, and dude, I used to love me some Frito pie.
Frito pies. That's American right there. Americana.
Man,
Frito pie.
get the fuck out of here, man. Please.
You're not a Frito pie fan? that what you're
Actually, you've made chili before.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Out the can.
You don't do Frito pie?
Yeah, it's good, but it's something that I'm not looking forward to on 4th of July.
So, but Wes, are you making it like from scratch, right? Like you ain't making it out of a can.
Here?
No, Wes.
I mean, it depends. I mean, I can do both.
You telling me you're telling me you're doing Little League baseball Frito pie?
I'm not gonna turn it away.
All right,
I'm not. I mean,
I got you.
If I had some Fritos, I got a can of chili in there right now. I'd be like, after we got off the air, I'd do that. But yet, and still, if I got the time, yeah, I want to make my own fresh chili and that kind of stuff, and make that Frito pie. Yeah, give me some onions and jalapenos, and that sounds good.
So that's all you're talking about. That's all you're talking about is Frito pie. What else you talking about?
Oh, I mean, it's always weird. Like when I get a burger, when I go to a restaurant, I get a burger. I want like cheese and that kind of stuff on it. But like when I get a burger, like when you're talking about grilled charcoal or whatever, I don't want cheese on it. I just want like pickles, onions, maybe, and a little mustard and bread. I don't know. To me, it just tastes better with it when it's got that charcoal, that char.
Bro, you're sounding real basic right now.
Dude, don't ever call me that. But then also, man,
you're talking about a grilled. You're talking about a grilled burger with no cheese and bro, come on. We're talking about briskets, pork shoulder. We're talking about some barbecue. What we talking about over here?
You think I'm stopping there?
You started with it. That's what boggles my brain.
That's what I start with. I mean, back in the day, did you just go to one barbecue? Did you just go to one cookout?
Yes.
You made your round.
No, I don't go to no rounds. I go to the family's house and lock it down. Cause son, after I get through a couple plates, we ain't moving nowheres.
No, man.
We're going to eat before the show, right?
Dude, when we were little, dude, everybody in the hood was barbecuing. So you made your rounds to each house. Everybody was doing something different.
No, I ain't sharing with nobody.
When you have multiple people still have multiple grills. And so if somebody's grilling this, somebody's grilling that. You just made your rounds, man, and you just got, you should eat.
Yeah, I didn't grow up that way.
Yeah, no, I did. Sorry. So like you may start off with burgers and hot dogs and whatever, and then this person's doing ribs, and then the person's got some hot links. Man, I love me some hot links.
Shit, they making it in the dough.
Wrap. Making a sausage wrapping, dude, and just sausage wrap. All you need is mustard on it.
Sausage? You like sausage?
Sausage wrap. Hold on. Let's just chill out for a second. Hold on, real quick. But with the sausage wrap, you talking about mustard? I get the mustard, but you ain't putting no barbecue sauce in it.
No.
Okay.
With the sausage wrap, dude, hot links, just tortilla and some mustard.
You wrap it up real nice.
Cut it out, bro.
What?
James eats sausage too. Don't let him front over here like he don't.
I didn't say I didn't. I was just asking a simple question.
Do you like sausage?
I do.
I like sausage.
Okay. He's the one that couldn't answer the question.
Wes, you like sausage?
Yeah. What's your go-to sausage? Though?
Say it again.
What's your go-to? Like if you go buy sausage, what do you?
Jalapeno cheese.
No, I'm just. Yeah, I just like the original. But I got a new spot.
Hey, Paul, you sound real basic over here, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You sound real fucking basic.
I appreciate you respect that. What's that?
Was that the name of the company? Is original?
No. Just like wherever you go, like I just want to try your like what you're known for. Like especially if you're known for having like sausage or rings or whatever you're known for. Like if that's your go-to, I want to see what you're working with. I want to see if you got filler. I want to see if you got natural casing. I want to see what kind of like ingredients you putting in. You putting in some bullshit. How did you smoke it? Is it electric smoke? Is it real good hardwood smoke? I mean, I got to know.
It's all smoke.
No, it's not. It's not the same kind.
Smoke is smoke.
No, to bullshit.
Okay.
Take a box home of cold sausage. I don't care where you buy it from. You smoke it on your grill, it's gonna be different from if you buy it in the store.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Tell me I'm wrong.
When you go buy it at the store, what are you buying at the store to go smoke on your grill or whatever you do?
So I usually do this. This is how I'm gonna get down. If I'm cooking sausage, I'm probably just using all beef sausage. Don't care what the brand is. And we're gonna leave it on the smoker, 225, 250, probably about 2 hours.
Earl Campbell.
Just leave it alone. Nah, Earl Campbell's okay. It's not bad. But
Earl Campbell, I only do hot links with Earl Campbell. I got to do the hot links.
I've been into I know it's gonna sound weird, but chicken poblano sausages from HEB, pretty dope. Nobody likes them. I do, so nobody eats them. So I get them all. I love them. I want all of them. Every day I do.
You're here all strategizing on how you're gonna eat your food.
Bro, you tell me you don't you strategize how you gonna prep it, cook it. It's the
Yeah,
same
but
thing.
I'm not here like I'm gonna get these because nobody else gets these.
But
so
nobody likes
that
them.
just means more for me.
I have found that out trial and error. It ain't like I said, get these. Nobody gonna like these.
Dude, Paul has a plan to eat everything. Paul doesn't just grab anything.
Bro.
It's all about,
put
hey,
them on the
you gotta
thing,
do
put my
this,
foot
you gotta
up.
do
Hey,
that. What are you talking about?
it ain't my fault. Y'all like bland ass food.
Dude, I went to Gil's
Nobody
today.
likes bland-ass food.
I was
You just
like, I went to Gil's today. I was like, I'm gonna take a picture of this goodness, and I just
The
forgot.
chicken
dude.
is delicious. You're right.
I killed the whole thing, fries, everything. I mean, jalapeno, killed it.
Yeah, you're right. With the honey?
Killed it. No, honey.
No honey. Okay,
No.
it's acquired
don't-
taste.
spicy honey, huh?
I'd like honey on chicken, fried chicken. God damn, this is good. Might have to
Dude,
get that
I used to
tomorrow.
love KFC back in the day when they had the nuggets, and I'd get it with a pack of honey. I ain't done that forever, dude. They used to be the best.
Them 2-piece Tuesdays. Goes down over there. in San
San
Marcos.
Marcos called Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yo, the fried chicken's expensive too nowadays. Like
You know where we went the other day? We
family
went to
pack is
the
$40.
there's a hacienda. It's like a taqueria over there in San Marcos. You know where the old skating rink used to be?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, dude, it goes down in there, dude. So I get a there's a combo. It's 3 mini tacos, so beef steak, and then you get rice
Flour
and beans.
or crispy?
Corn. I get corn. And
corn tortillas.
yeah, so
Okay.
they give you 3, but I add 2 because the combo is with 3. So I'm like, hey, throw 2 extra in there. You know, you get the lime,
Mm-hmm.
you get the hot
See,
sauce.
now you talking.
Oh, dude, it goes down.
Now you talking my language.
That was yesterday.
So you get, what do you get with it? You get the 3 tacos and what else? Rice and beans?
Rice and beans, yeah, and then I get lemon. They got like a little tray of like cucumber and like it's like some purple shit. I don't know. But
Radish.
yeah. I just get the cucumbers though, because as you're eating the taco, man, it's good, and you just kind of just put it back every now and then. Man,
See?
It-
Yes.
Is-
Yes.
Is it me or is it a turn off when you go to a restaurant and they talk about like instead of refried beans they do black beans?
Nah, there's nothing wrong with that.
no.
Nah, man, it's a turn off for me.
That's the
I don't
tropic.
want-
That's the
I don't want no
tropics.
black bean.
That's the tropics,
Give me
bro.
some refried.
Surprise.
Give me some refried. Give me some charo, something like that. But nah, man, get out of here with the black bean.
Bro, you Mexican, bro. You brought them charro beans. He wants refried.
Oh, dude.
He ain't messing
Come
with
on,
no
man.
black beans.
Them chado beans.
That's
though.
why I'm so ready for HEB to come back, dude. HEB had the best. They have the best charo beans. They got the best barbecue beans. Oh, dude,
there's-
and you just mix them together.
The next time we're all together, we'll go to this place in San Antonio. It's called the Chaparral. Bro, they start you. Your starter, they bring out the chips and salsa, and then they bring you
Oh, and
a
just
small
the
bowl
beans.
of beans. Bro, it is
Yeah, I'm-
delicious. They call it
I
bean soup.
experienced that at what's the Mexican food place?
Where?
It's
Where? Tell me.
It's a franchise.
Damn right.
No, it's a franchise, but they started the first time I experienced them bringing out beans was at this place.
Taco Palenque?
No, it's in Austin. It's like a franchise. They're known for their fajitas. They charge a lot for the fajitas. Like you can't get the fajita plate for less than like $60. I forget what it is.
No, I don't know.
It's
I'll make
was,
fajitas at my house.
it's like off of Mopac.
It's in those wealthy areas. Affluent.
Mopac? Nah, Mopac ain't wealthy. Mopac 183.
How much they charging rent? $2,500 for 1 bedroom? Yeah.
Well, first of all, it's Austin.
Well,
Even
Tell me
in,
I'm wrong.
Even in the ghetto places, you can't get rent for less than probably $1,400.
dude, one
For-
no,
for one bedroom.
nah, bro. 1 bedroom's $1,800.
In the ghetto,
Slaughter, 35.
I'm finna pop up shot over there in my tent.
That's what people are doing. It's
Dude,
crazy.
That's double the rent what I'm paying here in Plano.
Good. Good for you. All right, boys. It's getting that time. We got to get out of here. James got to do some things before we leave and wish y'all out on a happy 4th of July weekend. Stay safe. Make sure we all come back with our fingers, toes, noses, eyes, and ears.
Shout out Jason Pierre-Paul.
Yeah.
Are we doing fireworks?
No, we are not doing fireworks.
Because we're doing a show.
People across the street might. People in other neighborhoods might, but we are not.
Come on, Paul.
Did y'all just not hear what I said about this block before we got on this call, before we got on this show? I cannot draw any more attention to myself. I already got like cars here every day during the week. What's going on over there? Got a lot of people walking in the door.
You're just being a
we're
good American.
Doing the show on the 4th of July, though, right?
I'm not talking. Yeah, but we'll talk about it off air. Fireworks are going to be popping though. When we're probably on the air, fireworks will probably be popping outside.
I don't know, man. I think we got to have James holding some sparklers or something.
Why is James always got to be the guinea pig?
Yeah.
Why don't you hold them?
Remember, I got a family to go home to.
I'm just saying,
You know what we'll
man,
do,
he's
Jay?
cool.
This is what we'll do, Wes. We'll get you out after the show because it'll be nice and dark, and you'll have the little sparklers, and you can write your name in the air, and we'll take a photo of it so you can look all nice and pretty.
Hey, you can put me up on your shoulders right here. No, and then I'll have some
Now
sparkles.
you want to get creative.
Dude, you're a grown ass man, dude. I ain't putting you on my shoulders, man.
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know.
Hey, I'm just trying to have some fun, dude.
Man, I ain't putting you on
I'm
my
trying to have some
shoulders.
fun. All right, cool.
Anyway, hey, Paul, finish with you. Yeah,
Before we get out of here, James, what do you want to tell the people for Happy Independence Day?
Go America.
America. Wes?
love everybody and take care of everybody, man. Love everybody.
I'll do you one better.
Just like you do, right? Just like you do.
I love y'all.
All right, gentlemen.
All y'all.
Appreciate everybody watching. Ladies out there, gentlemen, children from all the lands. Love yourself, love your neighbor. Until then, happy 4th of July. And we might just see y'all on the 4th of July. We out.